We've got the owner of Pristine Gourmet, Jason Persall here, and the chef from Farmhouse Tavern, Alexander Molitz here. Good to have you both here. Two different companies coming together to help support a bigger concept, which is farmers feed cities, right?
Absolutely. Well,
because without farmers, you wouldn't have a job.
No,
There'd be nothing to cook with. And you wouldn't have a job because you are a farmer.
Absolutely. Well, I'm a fourth generation farm, and we're located in southwestern Ontario. And really, we make up that 2% of the Canadian population that's actually engaged in farming. So it's really important when we do events like this that we really try to bridge that gap between us farmers and chefs like Alex, and we kind of bridge that all together to kind of pull it all together, and people can make that connection, right? They're eating at Farmhouse Tavern, they see our products, they see a lot of farms products there, and they can relate and connect to that farmer right back at the farm level. So we started probably about 8 years ago a value-added operation. So we were typically a cash crop farm. So we grew your corn, your soybeans, your wheat, and the regular grain crops. But we wanted to do something a little bit more value-added, a little bit more connection. And so take out and be part of that middleman and process our products to something further.
So
something
you actually do stuff on site, which most farmers
absolutely.
don't do.
We have a press mill right on our farm. And what we do is we do virgin canola oil, virgin sunflower oil, and virgin soybean oil. And we press these oils fresh every week on the farm. And it's something really unique because, people think of virgin oils, they're thinking of olive oil, right? Well, we're thinking, if we're all Canadian, we got to pick something that is truly Canadian. And canola and sunflower and soybean is something, are products, grains that we grow in Canada that people can relate to, and we turn that into virgin oil, which, by the way, is a very nutritious oil. So high in omega-3, high in omega-6, and very low in saturated fat.
To work with a freshly pressed oil must make all the difference for you, right?
Well, as opposed to in a lot of other restaurants using extra virgin olive oil, and we were talking yesterday about that, and so at our restaurant, because it's strictly Ontario, I don't use that at all. Wow. So I started using his product for the first time 3 years ago at another restaurant, and now constantly and consistently, that's what I have on my hand all the time.
Nice work.
Oh, isn't it great?
We'll get back to the Farmers Feed Cities thing in a minute. Let's talk about what you're going to make today, some shaved vegetables.
Shaved vegetable salad. So luckily enough, right now we're getting into beautiful heirloom carrots, fennel, radish season right now. So I do a salad at work that usually combines both fruit and root vegetables. And then it's going to be with a shallot and cucumber dressing. Edamame, and it's using extra virgin soybean and Riesling vinegar.
Okay, let's get to it.
The edamame, by the way, is coming from our farm as well.
Nice.
So I had to put that in there.
Of course you do.
I'm going to get you a slice of shallot.
Oh, okay.
Pretty thin. Now, very careful.
Slice, not dice?
Slice. Okay. Yeah, just like that. I'm going to put it into that bowl.
Very thin, he says.
And then you can just do half of that.
Okay. Oh, I don't have the speed that you would have been done 3 minutes ago.
All right, that's good right there.
Okay, I can't wait for any more, but I'll just stop. In here?
Yeah, there you go. All right, put that in there.
Oh, I can tell your knife is sharp, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you got to be careful with it.
Okay.
And I'm going to have one more little job for you.
Okay.
Just thinly slice a few discs of that.
Discs? Okay.
Yeah. So when we're making this dressing, what we do first is we cut the shallots and cucumber, and then we put a little bit of salt and sugar on them, and we let it macerate. So all the liquid kind of leaches out, it starts to get more intensified in flavor, and then after that we'll take Cossack's mustard, which is Ontario, and we get through 100 cam with you guys, and extra virgin soybean oil, Riesling vinegar, salt and pepper, and then it makes this nice thick dressing. All right,
is
perfect.
that enough?
Yeah.
And what are these things going to do in the bowl? Should we be giving them a private room or something?
No, well, maybe
What
for another
did you say
TV
they're
show.
doing?
They're going to macerate.
Oh, macerate.
Yeah, it's very PG. Does.
Okay. So you say it leaches the water. Okay.
Absolutely, and then at the same time it also intensifies as well.
Okay.
Next, we use a very scary machine called a Japanese mandolin.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have you do this.
Thank you.
I respect my digits.
To get the salad really nice and curly and so it can pop right up, you want to shave the vegetables, and then you put them right into ice water.
Oh man. You're doing it lengthwise. Oh, don't distract him, he says. Okay.
Concentrate.
So you take the little vegetables like that, little baby carrots.
And that causes them to curl up?
Exactly.
To put them in the ice water. Oh,
when
that's a
they're
good
thin
trick.
enough, and then curl just like that. And then I do the same thing with radishes. I was so petrified about cutting myself in the show today. So you let them sit in there for like half an hour. They'll curl really right up, and then they'll look really, really pretty.
Neat.
And through the magic.
And look, there it is.
Voila.
So they actually do curl up. Isn't that funny?
That was a lot of macerating very quickly.
This is the stuff that we use in our restaurants. So fennel, we got on these really nice heirloom baby carrots, and some radishes, and then we'll use also some of the fennel fronds and stuff.
Wow. How pretty is that salad going to be?
So for the final thing, what we'll do is we'll just take some pear, and usually at the restaurant I'll have smoked pear in the salad, but for this we'll just do fresh.
While he's chopping, there are a lot of misconceptions still in the public about what farmers do and how we get our food. We're not able to make the right choices, right?
Well, it's not so much maybe we're not making the right choices all the time. It's more of the fact that over time, as time has gone on, we've been disconnected from the farm. And people sometimes have to go back 3-4 generations to find that connection to a farm. And so we're saying, you know what, it's time to come back and be connected with a farmer. Actually really find out what products we actually produce here in Ontario and choosing that. When you're at the grocery store or at the fresh market, to look and see that, hey, it's made in Ontario. I'm going to pick that over something that's imported from the U.S. or God only knows. And so we're just saying, it's time that the public is more aware of what we produce in Ontario. And as farmers, we take a lot of pride. We're very passionate. Like Chef Alex is very passionate about what he does, and it comes out in the foods that he prepares. So we're as passionate as he is, and we just like to show it.
Good stuff.
Without the right base product coming to us initially, then food's not going to get any better.
No.
So through all the success of the restaurant and myself and my crew, half of that reason for that success is because of good products, good people, and making sure that we're keeping it at home.
Now that looks pretty just on its own. You're going to dazzle us with the dressing now, is that right?
Yep. So we've got some fresh pear in there. I've got some of the edamame from Pristine, the shaved vegetables, and we have our finished dressing, which is nice and thick. You almost make it kind of like a light mayonnaise. Mm-hmm. And then just because the shaved vegetables, once you season them and you put dressing on them, they'll get limp really, really fast.
Well, we don't want that.
No, you do not want
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. More with Jason and Chef Alex when we come back. Can't wait to try the salad. We're back with Jason Persall and Chef Alexander Molitz. We're talking about Farmers Feed Cities. You guys have a lovely relationship. You're the farmer. The oils that you produce are used in your Farmhouse Tavern. I mean, it's a great relationship that's been developed here, and we as the consumers benefit so much from that because the food tastes so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your shaved vegetable salad looks amazing.
Thank
so
you.
what else do we have to do?
Nothing. So we've already put the dressing, we've got the edamame, the shaved vegetables, and the pear. And then last thing to do now is just to do a light toss, and then we'll put it onto the plate.
What do you want consumers to know about farmers, about what you do?
Well, I think, what we again, like, I'll just kind of reiterate what I said earlier, is just that we're very passionate about what we do, is to be informed about the differentiation in all the different products that are out there that are actually grown and produced in Ontario. And there's a lot of different products that people don't even realize that we do. And like our edamame, for instance. People a few years ago, we just started producing edamame. And people didn't know you could get it in Ontario.
Chef, this looks fantastic. I love this salad. I'm almost afraid to dive in, but I'm going to taste a little bit.
The anti-green salad.
Yeah, you're right. Look, gorgeous. Look, he's even eating some. For more information, pristinegourmet.com. Their oils really are fantastic. And farmersfeedcities.com. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Still
for
to come.